Thanks so much for joining us. It's day 2 of the Nebraska 109th Legislature, and the first bills have been introduced. Among those, a renewed effort to change the way Nebraska awards its electoral votes for president. So this is taking aim at the so-called blue dot.
Senator Lauren Lippincott introduced LB 3 this morning, just the third bill of this session. If passed, LB 3 would make Nebraska a winner-take-all state in future presidential elections. Currently, Nebraska is one of only 2 states that splits electoral votes.
Governor Pillen released a statement saying, quote, "I am grateful to Senator Lippincott for his leadership in restoring winner-take-all. All experiment with the current system of electoral vote allocation has divided Nebraska and diminished our voice in the most important national exercise in democracy that we undertake, electing a commander-in-chief."
He continues, quote, "The time is now to fix this. We'll, in advance of the next presidential election cycle, restoring winner-take-all has my full support, and I look forward to signing it into law," end quote. Senators pledged to fix a problem